Hello everyone, very good morning. We are going to start the session in next 5 minutes. Please wait for others to join. We can see a lot of participants are still in the waiting room. So hold tight, sit for 5 more minutes and we will start our session. Thanks for joining. Very good morning everyone. If already you have not renamed yourself, kindly rename so we can call out your name in case you raise any query or if we need to give you any admin access. Please feel free. In today's session, we are going to discuss a lot of new things related to uh, different type of AI tools, how you can create your website, how you can make a chatbot using different type of platform. A lot of things we are going to discuss in today's session. You to create those projects simultaneously along with us. So in case if you want to deploy anything, you'll not face difficulty in real life. So we'll suggest you in case if possible which we are going to show you live. So Debashish sir will take you through the entire process. You can follow those steps and proceed with the necessary required actions. Okay. And you can create your chatbot on your own. Everything will show it's free for a limited extent. These are the open source platforms. You can use some other platforms too. We are not promoting any, but we'll suggest few which you can use, which are available in the market, and you can use them for free. Okay. So let's wait for 5 more minutes and then we'll start the session. Show me a thumbs up if you are ready. Okay, great. I can see a lot of response. Let's wait for some more time. Right now, 118 participants are there. Let's increase the number and then we'll start the session. Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, we are going to start the session. So, very good morning to all of you. If you have any questions so far in the previous days, feel free to ask. Mr. Debashish Mohanta is going to take the lead on today's session. He is going to cover how you can create your own chatbot, how you can integrate it on the website, how you can create your own website. All these things we are going to cover. Okay. And for making the chatbot, we are going to use some AI tools which are available in the market. We need to see what's the power of prompting, how we can create a document, how we can provide data to chatbot so they can respond on their own. All these details we are going to cover in today's session. We are going to use LLM models to execute the chatbot, and at the end we'll deploy it on a website. Okay, so those who have currently PC or mobile phone, they can use it and simultaneously create their own chatbot. Okay, it's free. Whatever things we'll show, you can use them and you can create your own chatbot. Okay, I hope things are clear to you. Let's start the session. Over to you, Debashish. Before starting, I want a warm welcome from you all. Please show me a thumbs up if you are ready. Okay, great. Let's start with the poll. Devashish, you are getting a great response, audience. Please go ahead, start your session.
Yes, sure,
Okay.
sure. So, good morning, everyone. I hope I am clearly audible to all of you. Just give me a thumbs up if you are able to hear my voice clearly. Because in this today's session, I will give you a brief on to how you can create your own chatbot and also use that chatbot and deploy it into a web-based platform so that you can really understand on in real time how companies deploy their chatbot. So this is one of the scenarios. I will just share it to you on how these things are being executed. So
Let's see
yes,
how many of you are active, because many time like student just join the online sessions and sit there. So by the polls, we'll get to know, okay, how many of you are attentive, how many of you are not responding. So we want full 100% response, guys. I can see 50% response so far. Okay,
and
great.
in today's session, we will provide some multiple polls so that we can really understand on where you are so that we can give a detailed discussion or maybe explanation on the certain concepts while we are working on that.
People are responding. Let's wait for 2 more minutes and then
Yes,
we'll start the session. Okay, Debashish, will that be
yes, yes,
okay? I
yes,
guess
correct.
let's wait till 300 count as well. A lot of students are
Sure.
fluctuating. So let's wait for another 1 minute and then we'll start the session. Guys, the most important thing about the today's session is Debashish sir is going to show you from very basic. And do you all know what is chatbot? Please write in the chat section. Do you know what is chatbot? Great. We got a great response from a lot of students. Please write in the chat section what is chatbot. It's like ChatGPT, correct? Have you ever talked? to Amazon or Flipkart chatbots or customer care chatbots? Yes, it's like Claude. Okay, correct. It has an AI, did so, giving answers for queries, correct. Many of the websites have their chatbots integrated to their website, or many times you interact with the customer support section where a machine is not a human being who first interact with you, understand the query, and then hand over to a real agent. Many time it happened when a business or a particular domain specific people gets lot of responses, lot of help related queries, then they set up a chatbot so everyone can get the response simultaneously, and as per their requirement the concerned team will get the query and resolve it. Okay, that is the uh, one example of the chatbot. ChatGPT is one of the chatbot. What are the other chatbots? Give some examples. Chatbot is a computer program which interact with human using text and audio, correct? It can be interacted by audio or a text, even through nowadays through photos also chatbots are in responding. Gemini AI, Grok, Perplexity, Meta, all these are chatbots, correct? So nowadays, in today's world, it's very important to understand how these chatbot work, how you can create your own chatbot. Okay, let's start the session. Devashish, our numbers are now pretty close, so
Yes, yes.
let's start the session.
Yes, sure. We can close the poll, I guess, right?
Yeah, I've already closed.
Okay.
Okay, so we are at 300 numbers. Let's start with 300 and let's see where we close today. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Then, will not spend more time rather than in terms of discussing things, but we will start directly with working on that. But before that, there are two or three things that we are going to discuss. Then we'll directly go for the activity because in that activity there are a lot of components that we need to take it into consideration so that we can execute our chatbot in a better way. So yes, in this today's session, what we will be doing is we will be using the power of prompting in order to create a document. So using prompting techniques, we will provide a prompt to the generative AI, and the results that are being generated, we will try to create a document for that. So it can have two scenarios. Either we can create a document or directly we can copy the document and we can use it. Then this document, obviously, this is a basic data that we are going to provide it for a chatbot to work on. So that data will provide it to a chatbot. Then what we will do is we will try to create a chatbot using the document that is being generated, and we'll also understand on how LLM models are used in order to create a chatbot, or maybe start the working process of a chatbot, because the data that we are providing, it is used for the training purpose, but using a large language model can help us into provide certain scenarios or maybe certain different type of results, so that the experience become better. And once that process is completed, we will deploy this chatbot into a web-based platform. That also will share it with you. So the platforms that we are using it, there is no compulsion that it has to be used in that scenario. But multiple platforms are there which are helpful, or which can be used to create a chatbot or maybe create a website. So we will quickly move forward towards understanding what are chatbot and some basic type of chatbots. So I'll quickly take you towards the part where we'll just try to understand what a chatbot. Basically, when we started with understanding natural language processing, when we tried explaining the machine related to natural language processing. So this is the scenario where it started, where we started explaining the machine. We started explaining the machine what is natural language processing by providing lots of data in form of text, audio, to make the machine understand the natural language of humans. Natural language of humans. Then we thought, why not create a certain application which we can use it so that the language barrier is reduced. So that process, then we thought of creating a chatbot. So previously in the chatbot there was a certain data that was provided based on which it used to respond. After that, if anything comes beyond that, it was not able to respond because there was a limitation of the data that was being provided to the machine. We'll also then understand what is the limitation of chatbot also in this session. So now this chatbot basically means that it is a basic software agent that converses with human via text, voice, or multimodal UI, which is powered by rules, maybe means either rules or artificial intelligence, or a sophisticated blend of both, maybe a combination of rules and AI. So then it was divided, or maybe you can call it as segregated as two types of chatbots. So the two types of chatbots were described as rule based and AI driven. So why it was divided into two types? Because there were certain applications which required human effort, and based on the number of queries that were having, humans were facing difficulties in terms of deploying multiple people for that single task. But now that chatbot was introduced, now they have understood that these basic queries or frequently asked questions can be deployed in a chatbot and can be integrated into the website. For example, if anyone is visiting a website and has certain queries related to basic functions, so in that scenario, the rule-based chatbot became much more effective. So that way we started working on that, and it became popular because it saved time, and also it reduced the burden on the individuals, those who were in charge of handling these basic questions and basic tasks, so that that time that was spent for answering these frequently asked questions can be utilized into different work processes. So that's why this rule based chat was introduced. Then we based on the business requirement, we also came to understand that uh, giving a basic structured reply is okay, but suppose if a person has any other questions related to that specific type of topic that is being discussed, in that scenario we thought of creating a AI driven chatbot, by which AI driven chatbot was powered by large language models, because it was it was provided with a means millions and billions of data, by which it tries to analyze few things, and then it uses these structures and creates its own to really understand what is the context behind the whole scenario. So then whenever we are giving a prompt or maybe a query to the machine, it tends to really understand on the context behind that sentence and will give you a perfect reply. So now examples of AI driven chatbots you can refer to as generative AIs also. So these generative AIs, they use large language models in terms of executing certain scenarios. So this is a basic segregation of these types of chatbot that is being used for different purposes. So we'll just now check how these means basically how these chatbots generally work on. I will just share 1 second. Okay. So this is one of the architecture of a rule-based chatbot where there is a chatbot where uh, based on the greeting. Once this chatbot opens, it greets with a message and certain instructions will come up. You have to select those instructions based on which it will understand what you are trying to get. Based on that, it will provide you the answers. So this is an example of rule based chatbot. And when it comes to an AI based chatbot, you type an input from the machine, and what it does is analyzes this user request, which happens in terms of tokenization. So then once it happens to that part, it goes to the LLM models, and inside that LLM model, it focuses on the intents and entities that are being described by the user, based on which it tries to provide a reply. So this is the basic structure of a AI based chatbot. So now what we will do is we will go to a platform where we will create a chatbot. We will see the process. So this platform will work better if you are having a laptop or a desktop with you. But in smartphone, maybe due to the resolution issue and due to this uh, basic structure parameters, it may not be available. So if you have a system with you, if you have a laptop or desktop with you, you can easily uh, take this platform and create a chatbot. I will just show you the overview on how the platform looks like. Then I will take you to that platform and we will create a chatbot by getting a document. First of all, we will focus on getting a knowledge base, or maybe you can call it as data set, for the machine to really understand. Once we do that, we can go ahead and provide that data set to the machine, based on which now we can train and we can deploy a large language model to that, and we'll work on that. I will take. So the platform that we are going to access is today is the name of the platform. It is called as Chatbase. How many of you have heard about this website, which is called as Chatbase? Okay. Uh, Anyone who has an idea about what Chatbase is? Chatbase is an open-based platform where you can create one chatbot of your choice and you can use it for your own purpose. No? Okay, fine. Not an issue. I will show you this platform. So it is a strictly no coding based, so you don't have to worry about the coding aspect. After completion of the whole process that we are going to do it today, I will also showcase you one of the platforms where you can, if you are interested in programming and you want to create a chatbot using programming, you can go to that platform and you can try it out. For those who want to just understand how the chatbot works and how they can create a chatbot on their own, their unique chatbots, that I will share it to you today. So this is the platform that will look like. The name of the platform is chatbase.co. So in the browser, you have to type chatbase.co. It will take you to this platform. I'll just give you the overview of the platform and how it looks like. Certain scenarios can change because every website is getting updated in every 1 week or 2 weeks. So these slides can differ when we take you to the original website. So just to give you an overview on how it looks like and how you can move forward with that. So this is the platform where you can go ahead and access, you can create an account, and you have to just add files. Files can be added in different formats. You can see here, in this platform, you can add files in terms of text, in terms of adding files. That means uploading a document, which can be PDF, a docs, or a TXT file. You can directly also paste a website. It will extract information from the website. If you have any question answer with you, you can take that question answer also, you can add it in the document, or you can call it as the file upload part. And this is what we call it as Notion. Notion is also one of the application that is present in WordPress. So that is a total different scenario. Those who are using WordPress, they can add Notion to that. So once you do that, you will get an option on how to work on this platform. Just give me a minute, I will reshare my screen. Okay. Just give me a few seconds. I'll just up reshare my screen. Okay, it was here. Okay. Mm, okay. Okay, now I think it is visible. Okay. So there was some issues. Okay. So this is the platform. When you are into this platform, it will ask you about two options, to try for free and sign in. If you are new to this, you can click on try for free. And if you have an account, you can click on sign in. Once you do that, it will take you to this platform. Once the sign in process is done, you can go ahead and you can click on new AI agent. Once you do that, uh, we will go to any of the generative AI platforms, and we will provide certain prompts where we can get information, and that information we can share it in the file, that we can call it as the file upload part. So here it is important to notice that you can upload a maximum of 400 KB. Maximum of 400 KB can be used. That means if you have one file which is 400 KB, that can be used, or if you have 100 files which combined memory of 100 files is, if it is 400 KB, also you can upload. So maximum you can upload is 400 KB here. So once you do that, you will be able to get this part, and here you can just go ahead and click on create agent. So once you do that, this process is completed. Then we will come up to the understanding on, once the machine is trained on the knowledge that it is provided. Here we will be focusing on the models. Models means the LLMs. Here are there are some list of LLMs that are provided free of cost. You can use those LLMs, and once it is completed, you will be able to see this interface. In this interface, you can test it out by writing message here and clicking on this to just check whether you are getting proper reply or not. Once you are ready with that, once you are ready with all these information that you are getting, what you can do is you can directly go ahead and you can click on deploy. So here there is an option for deploy that we will check it out once I take you to the platform. Uh, once you click on deploy, there will be an option for chat widget. So chat widget will look like this. So once you click on that, the chat icon will open. So then you can focus on the integration part that I will share it with you. So up till now, we have understood the process. I will just take you to the platform. First, we will start with getting a documentation, or maybe getting a document ready for the chatbot to be trained on. So I will just take you to the tab, I guess. Yes. Okay. So for now, I will just use Gemini and I will show it to you.
Debashish, before proceeding, let's ask one question to everyone.
Correct.
How many of them are trying it live today? Let's check.
Okay, you can put a poll so that we can
Yes.
really understand. Yes.
So, guys, please tell us if you want to try it right away. So, as per that, we'll keep the pace. So, step by step, sir will guide you and you can create. No issues if you are connected with mobile phone, still you can make it. In mobile phone also, you'll get all the options. Okay. So, feel free to try and do some hands-on activity. I can see Deepthi raised her hand. Deepthi, do you have any doubts? Write in the chat section if you have any doubts. Okay, fair enough. Um, is the pace is correct? Can you tell? So once again from login. Okay, Deepthi. Once we'll
I will share.
around that time, Devashish sir will explain the login part. Okay. Okay, great. We are getting good response. I need some more response, guys. Some said ki they'll try after the session. Some say they'll try right away. So those who are trying right away, they can feel free to write the queries in the chat section. We are active in the chat section. We'll resolve your queries. Okay, sure. So let's start the session again. How to create your chatbot. It's a very interactive thing and very easy with the ChatGPT, Gemini, any AI tools. You can get the basic inputs. Okay. Over to you, Devashish sir. Thank you.
Yes, yes. So first, what we will do is we'll create a document and we will get this document ready. So once we do that, I will take you to this platform and I will explain you step by step so that you don't miss out on understanding what is the next step to be focused on. So here we will use the prompting techniques that we did last week and prior to that week, just to really get a better reply from the machine. So what I will do is uh, I will just type this part and I will share it with you. So the problem statement is, I will just share it to you what the problem statement is we are working on. So that while we create a chatbot, our purpose is fulfilled, that this is solving that problem. So now, my point is that I want to create a cricket academy. I'm giving you one of the scenarios. I want to create a cricket academy in a place, and related to that, I just want to know what are all the things that needs to be taken into consideration before we do that, so that any if any means participants or maybe any person who is interested to join that academy, I can provide with certain assistance, so that the website that we are going to create, somebody is entering into that website, they can get an idea on what needs to be done. So first of all, I will do one thing is, uh, first I will ask Gemini that I will assign a role to the Gemini so that it should behave like that and provide the answers. So I will write act as a professional cricketer who has played Ranji tournaments in India and has a playing experience of 15 years as an all rounder. So now I have provided the role to the machine. Now what I will do is I'll provide the context. Kindly share the detailed rules and regulations um, implemented implemented in what I can call it as in different formats of the game. So now I've asked that based on that role that it is assigned, kindly share the detailed rules and regulations implemented in different formats of the game. So as there are three formats, so based on every format, it will create it. Second, uh, kindly share uh, detailed uh, detailed exposure on the different equipments used for playing the game. So I'm just adding this so that it provides me an information related to different types of equipments that are required to play the game. So once it is done, and second, I will ask as also provide um, information to judge on the physical parameters of the people who are joining the academy also. So I will also add, please provide detailed physical parameters for uh, different roles in the game. Also provide uh, detailed provide a detailed warm up exercises. Also provide detailed warm up exercises to start with um, the people who are joining the academy in order to minimize the injury of the players. Okay, so this is a basic prompt that I have added and asked the machine to work on because now once we are trying to add few things, so now we need some detailed information related to a person who has played Ranji, so he can provide detailed information related to rules and regulation, related to the equipments that are used to play the game, physical parameters, means to judge on how they can choose on which role to play in the field, and also warm up exercises. So once I do this, So we'll just go for the basic query so that we can get the responses faster. So once we do that, I will paste this prompt in the chat. You can we can check out. I will share this one second. I will share this in the chat. You can copy this prompt. You can try it out, and you can change your prompt also so that maybe you can get different responses. So based on the prompt that I have added, what I am getting this response, you can check it out. I have spent 15 years in the Ranji circuit from the humidity of Chennai in the early mornings, swing in Delhi. As an all-rounder, my body has felt the toll of bowling 20 overs an innings and then coming out to bat under pressure because I have assigned a role for the AI to be a all-rounder. So cricket isn't just a game. Yes, it has mentioned. So now inside this rules and regulations are provided for all three formats. Once this is done, the kit bag, inside that kit bag, what needs to be done, what needs to be involved in this, also it is provided. Second means, in the third part, physical parameters for academy inductees, it will say what test to check whether he is fit to play the game or not, and role specific profilers means in terms of fast bowlers or maybe the spinners, what we can do, and the battings. So these things are added. See, wicket keepers also is being assigned. So for them also certain exercises are being means recommended. The injury shield warm up also it is provided because I have asked the machine that you create warm up exercises so that in order to reduce the injury while playing the game. So these things are provided now. So I don't want to add any more things. This is our knowledge base now for the chatbot to use. So I will take you to the chatbot interface. I will take you
Uh,
to the chatbot interface. Before doing that, yes, Shubham.
Debashish sir, so right now you have taken the case of cricket, right?
Yes, yes.
Similarly, students can change the context and ask
Sure, sure.
queries as per their requirement, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, anyone in the classroom have any doubts in this particular step? This is the first step where we are getting the information from the chatbot, any chatbot like Gemini, Claude, ChatGPT, related to our context. Is there any doubts? No. Okay. Show me a thumbs up if there's no doubt. We want to see your participation, want to see how many of you are active. Okay, great. Nice. Um, Over to you, Devashi sir.
Yes, yes.
Should we move to the next step or any explanation required in this step? We have already covered a dedicated day for this particular thing, how to write a prompt in an effective manner, the context, agenda, audience, empathy, all these steps we have already covered. What is the intent? What should we write in the what detail we should give while writing a prompt? So all those things we have already covered, right? So let's move to the next part. Over to you, Debashish.
Yes, yes. So yes, now our knowledge base is ready. So this will act as a knowledge base for us so that we can train the chatbot so that it can answer all these questions. So what I will do is I will go forward towards the platform. So what you have to type is uh, chat base dot co. In the browser, you have to go and click on chatbase dot co. I will share this
I'm
link in
sharing in
the
the chat
chat.
section. Yeah.
Okay.
It is shared in the chat section. Also, I'm sharing it in the WhatsApp group.
So the name of the platform is Chatbase. Why I am using Chatbase is it gives you clearer understanding on how you are going to add the file and which LLM you are going to choose in order to get a response. That's why it is easier for us, to change based on the responses that we are getting. And here the challenge is you have to kindly understand that this is a corporate based platform. That means it will not provide you a full access to all the things that you are getting. So here, if you create an account, then you can create only one chatbot at a time. So for example, you have created a project of a chatbot. Now you cannot create another one. You have to delete the previous one in order to create a new one. So my suggestion is start from the basic chatbot, and you can provide knowledge later also. That also I will share it with you so that in one chatbot, all the informations you can share. So once you open this platform, the name of the platform is Chatbase. Here, what you will get is two options, as I showed you in the previous slide, that it will ask you for sign in and try for free. You are new to this platform, so you have to click on try for free. If you click on that, it will ask you to get started. So it will ask you to create an account. You can either sign up with Google, or if you have any other email, um, not in terms of gmail.com, but another emails. So you can try it out. You can add password and you can click on sign up. So once you do that, you will be taken towards the platform, and after signing in, I will just show it to you. I will sign in and I will show you how the platform will look like.
Again, students, it's a one of the platform. We are not promoting any platform, but this is one platform. Similarly, if you'll search, you'll get more platform related to free chatbot making. What important is you should learn how easily you can use some agents to create free chatbots, because nowadays a lot of AI tools are there in the market. You should use them and make things available. Many companies don't have chatbots. If you create some chatbot, show them a sample that I have created a chatbot for your company, definitely you will get advantage in interview or when you'll go for offline interaction. Okay, these are the simple tricks, simple things which you can create very easily with some information on the which is available on the internet. Take out those information, create a chatbot, show your abilities to hiring person that I can do all these things, I have the knowledge to integrate all these things, then definitely you'll get the leverage in the industry. Okay. Yeah.
So now make sure that you are logged into the platform. So if you are logged into the platform, it will showcase your email ID or Gmail ID here and your profile here. So as you can see, it is a conversational based chatbot. It's a AI based chatbot. And here you can see this is free to use. So here you can go ahead and click on new AI agent. You have to click on new AI agent. So once you do that, once you do this scenario, it will ask few things. So it will ask you, let's start with a link. It is asking that share your website link and we will automatically build an AI agent trained on your content. So if you have your own website, you can add it here. And if you do not have it, as we don't have a website as of now, we will click on setup manually with other sources. You can click on setup manually with other sources. So we'll click on this setup manually with other sources. So inside this, you will get certain options. As I showed it to you earlier, here there are options for add training sources. It is asking you add some training sources. So training sources means in the form of a file that we can call it as in terms of uploading certain contents, which can be in terms of a PDF or a doc file or a text file, anything, or text which can be just copy pasted text that we can add, and website. If you want to gain certain information related to the content that is present in the website, you can also go forward with this. Or question answer and Notion, these are two important parts. If you have question and answer that is available with you, you can directly go ahead and use this format. Or if you are using WordPress Notion, you can use this. So for our project, as of today, we will be using text. So text file. So click on the text file, and it will ask you to enter a title for the text. And here you can paste the text that we have generated through Google Gemini. So what I will do is I will just add name, Cricket Academy. Okay, Cricket Academy I have added. So inside this, the text is present. I will go to Gemini again. So you can try out in different generative AI platforms to see which one is giving you a proper response. For as of now, I am using Gemini. I have got the response in Gemini, so I will be using Gemini, and I will just copy this much. I will just copy, and I will go to this and paste it here. So once I have pasted this knowledge base, there is an option called as add text snippet. That means we have taken some text from other platform and pasted it here. So that's why it is whenever we are pasting it, it is asking add text snippet. If you click on add, your file will be added to this training sources. So I will click on add text snippet. Yes, so as you can see, the title we provided for this text document was Cricket Academy. So it is now selected. So once this is done, you can close this one. Make sure you select this and you close this one. So once this is done, you can see one text snippet is added, and it is a 4 KB. Now we can have more 396 KB we can use, so that multiple information you can use. So that's why in the beginning I was telling you that if you want to create a chatbot, a specific based chatbot, and you want to improve it, you can again go ahead and add files. So as of now, I have one text snippet. If I want to add one more, I can go ahead and add one more. So you can add multiple things, but it has to be under 400 KB. If it is under 400 KB, it can take those files and it is ready for us to train and continue. So the next step is clicking on train and continue. So once you click on train and continue, you will see certain options that I will get it to you once it is done. So training process is completed, as you can see, because the knowledge base is less. So the training time also will be less. So once you increase the knowledge base, the training time also will increase. So here it is asking to add a name for your agent. Name, that means to provide a name for your chatbot. So you can add any name. I will add it as Crickbot. So once I add a agent name as Crickbot, it will showcase here. You can see it is showing as Crickbot. So now here in the second part, in the
So,
second part,
Debashish sir, over here you are saying the whatever agent name we'll put, that is the
yes,
name of our chatbot, right?
yes, that will be the name of the chatbot which will display here.
Okay, so for example, if right now I am talking to you,
Yes.
so if we are texting,
Hmm.
then receiver's name show at the top like Debashish. So then Crickbot is the name of the chatbot, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay, and we have put the 4 KBs documents right in the previous slide, in
yes,
which we have pasted so many informations. So
yes.
we have in free version we have a limit for 400 KB
KB.
information, right? And
Yes,
which we can feed multiple times to
yes,
improvise the chatbot, right?
yes, correct.
Okay. Any doubts, students, so far? Any questions? Any queries? If any, please write in the chat section. Okay. Good to go, sir. Please continue.
Yes, yes. Okay. Okay, so now once this is done, there are options for appearance as well. As you can see, it is in the light mode. You can also select to dark mode as well. So it will look like dark. So if your website's pattern is in this format, you can try it out. So based on your requirement, you can select light or dark appearance. And inside this, there is an option called as primary color. Primary color refers to the color which you will get here, like whatever you are typing it, based on that it will change the color. So this is called the primary color. So the use primary color for header, it is mentioned. If you select this, so this color will be applied for both. If you do not select this, you it will not be applied, and only to the primary color it will be added. So you can decide on which color do you want. So as of now, I don't want the chatbot to display the color inside that, but for the messages, I want the color to be added. So what I will do is, I will provide this orange color. I will just provide this orange color. So this orange color is being added. Okay. Shubham, can you confirm whether my voice is breaking or is it fine?
It is clear. I guess some students are facing difficulty with the internet.
Maybe. Okay,
To
fine.
me, it's clear. What about other students? If you are facing difficulty, write in the chat. If it's clear, then Debashish sir can continue. I guess it's clear.
Sure.
Please go
Okay.
ahead. Might
Okay.
be some students are facing internet issue.
Okay.
So due to technical issue, it can get dropped. Yes.
Okay.
Please
Fine.
go ahead.
Not an issue. So yes, this in the primary color, you can select any color that you would like. And once this is done, there is an option for profile picture. So profile picture means in this part here, your profile is there, the name of the chatbot. Here you can add a photo, if any type of photo you want. You can add any type of photo. It will be displayed on the left hand side. I will just show it to you. I will just upload and show it to you just to be clear. Okay. I'll just use this image. Okay. No, no, not this image. Better to add another one so that it is easier for us to work on. 1 second. This. Okay, this one is fine. Okay, I'm adding this file. Uh, this is fine. Okay, so I'll just click on this. So you can see here, you can get your own logo. So if you have your own logo for your website, you can add your logo here as well. So this is what you can do in the initial settings of the chatbot. So once everything is fine for you inside this part, everything is fine with you, you can directly go forward towards the next step, which we are going to integrate the large language model. So as of now, for me, everything looks good. I will just click on looks good. Okay. So now the important part is without large language model, our chatbot may not work properly. So that is why we are going to add a large language model. So large language model refers to certain means certain places, or maybe certain versions of the models that are created, so that we can get it in this part, in so that it determines the agent's personality. Once okay, so inside this, as you are using it for free, you will have limited access to all the means to multiple large language models. So you can decide on which large language model to use. So I will just go to the drop down menu. I will just click on this. So you can see some are not highlighted. That means those are not available for you to use, because it will cost you certain amount of means here you can see text cost is one. So for every text it will charge you certain amount of money. So
So, Debashi sir,
yes,
the gray one are the paid version model of the chat GPT. So we
yes,
can't use them, right?
yes, yes,
In case if anyone want to integrate them, they need to take the pro version of the chat GPT or the
yes,
other
correct,
LLM models,
correct,
right?
correct.
Okay. So,
So now,
before covering that part, so can you announce one thing? We have shared the attendance sheet in the chat section. So all
yes.
the attendees can fill the attendance sheet quickly and then
Okay.
continue with the session.
Sure, sure. Yes, Shubham sir has shared the attendance sheet in the chat section. You can click on the attendance sheet and you can mark your attendance. We'll wait for 1 and 2 minutes, then we will continue with the integrating of the large language model to this chatbot. So attendance link is been shared. We can reshare it again. Not an issue.
Done.
So you can mark your attendance. We'll wait for 2 minutes so that we'll make sure everyone has marked the attendance. I think most of them have completed, but we will wait for the others as well so they don't miss out on the steps. Okay. Can we take a poll, or we will wait for 1 more minute just to make sure that everyone has marked the attendance? Then
Sir,
we
250 students already marked the attendance.
okay.
We can wait for another 30 seconds
Sure, sure.
and then we can close it.
Okay.
Now 270 students already filled.
So in the participant list, I can see there are more than 380 students. So you can mark your attendance, and then we will move forward with that. The next steps of adding the agent's personality.
Guys, if you have any questions, any queries, please write in the chat section. Sir is explaining step by step. So if you are trying on your own, facing difficulty, having any doubts, any questions, feel free to ask. It's a good tool. Similarly, we'll share some more tools with you which you can use. This is one of the tool. We'll share 4 5 more tools today, which you can use to create chatbot or website and all those things. But the steps are quite similar to this. So if you have any doubts, feel free to write in the chat section. We'll clear those doubts. Okay. Yes, sir, we can continue. I got 320 responses already.
Okay.
So remaining students, I guess they are not active. So if they'll ask for the link, we'll share. Else we are good to start the session.
Okay. Okay, so now as I was telling all of you that we have to select a large language model to give a personality to the chatbot so that the chatbot can work. Without that, chatbot will not be able to perform because based on the personality, the information that we are sharing with the chatbot, it can understand and reply it in a better way. Now, as I was mentioning here, you can see those who which are not highlighted are paid large language models, and those which are highlighted, you can see this is in blocks. So this you can use. So these two you can use, and I think. Okay, so as of now, you only have an access of GPT 5.1, GPT 5.1, GPT 4.0, and 4.0 mini. So these are there. So I will select GPT 5.1. Once I do this, uh, once I am selecting this part, I will click on confirm settings so that it can take the final large language model as GPT 5.1. So once you do this, you will get to see this option like choose your plan and all. So there is an option called as continue with free. You can click on this. It will take you
Debashish
to the
sir,
next step.
can you go back and show this feature to students again? It's an important feature. Student, you don't need to pay anything. You need to choose for free version. So please pay attention where you need to click. It's a very small call out button. So please focus. You don't need to pay anything. You don't need to choose the paid version things. You need to proceed with the free version. Okay.
So you have to click on continue with free. So once you click onto that, it will take you to the interface. Like for example, this is called playground. That means you can edit and you can change a lot of things before you are going to deploy it into your platform. So here, as we were checking it out, we can try out the chatbot whether it is working properly or not, just to understand. Um, uh, is it giving you the response based on the data that is trained, or it is taking from the internet and it is sharing to you? So that we will check it out. So as of now, I will say that warm up exercises. I will just add suggest warm up exercises. Just suggest warm up exercises. I'll just add it. So it is generating based on the prompt that I have asked. So these informations are already present inside the document that was there, based on which it is providing you this response. So what I think we can do to test it out, uh, to just understand whether it is taking the information or correctly or not. I will say suggest warm up exercises. I will try to confuse the chatbot. Uh, to play football. Let's see whether we are going to get response or not, because here warm up exercises are being trained inside that, but I have mentioned that it is used to play football. Suggest warm up exercises to play football, and we will try to check whether we are whether we are able to get it or not. We'll just test it out. So you can see what type of response you are getting. See, now you can see what it is saying. It is saying that I am currently set up to help specifically with cricket related training and warm-ups. Football warm-ups aren't covered in the material I can reliably use. So I should not invent or guess details for that. If you would like, I can refine or customize a cricket warm-up. What it is also telling what it can do, it is also telling what it cannot do. So you can really understand that it is working properly or not. So this is what your chatbot will look like when you are integrating inside a website. So before going to the website, till this much everyone is okay. So if you are getting answers for football exercises, then you have to check on the prompt that you are getting, and that is what. So this is what you can do. So now, as of now, this work is complete. So we have to create a website now. Then we will focus on the deployment part. So to deploy the part, we have to have a website ready with us. Without the website, we will not be able to deploy that. So I will just go ahead and create a website. So the platform that we are going to use in this part is called as weebly.com. So this is the link for the website creating platform. So this platform we have to use it to create a website. So this is a platform where you can get an easy access to create your own website. So just in the browser you can type Weebly, just Weebly. So you will get this option called as weebly.com. So if you are not getting, just type weebly.com and just press enter. It will take you to this platform. So this will be the platform that you will be using in order to create a website. So this is one of the platforms that I am suggesting. There are multiple platforms that you can use. So there will be also a scenario where you type Weebly in the Google Chrome, and the first link you will get 1, 2, 3 sites, but you have to also check the link. It should be weebly.com. Then only this platform will open, or else other platforms will open. So you have to make sure to just check whether the link that you are going to is weebly.com or not. So once you do this, you will be taken towards this platform, which is the name of this platform is Weebly. And here there is an option for sign up. If you are new to this platform, you can click on sign up. So you will be asked few questions. I will tell you what things you can enter. The things that first name, last name, email ID, password. You just click on agree and continue. So you will be taken towards this platform, and you will be having this access. So I will just log in to my account and I will just show it to you. After login, how does it look like? So in during the sign up process, it may ask you to add up this information. So you don't have to add. It will ask you to add your contact number. There is no compulsion to add it. So you don't have to add that part. So I'll just show you once how it will look like. So
Uh,
once you are,
so Debashish sir, this is the one of the platform which we can use for the web development, right?
yes, yes, this
There
is
is
one
no
of the platform.
compulsion,
No,
right?
no.
So students, like we checked earlier, the chatbot we have already created. Now, where should we deploy it? For that, Debashish sir is showing Weebly, where you can create your website. This is one of the platform. Similar to this, we have many options in the market like Wix, Wix.com. Other AI platforms are there where you can create your own free websites. Okay. So I'll repeat myself again. We are not promoting any company. We are taking one of the example which are available in the market. You can use any of them. Okay, there is no compulsion. Most of them are similar, so we are using few which are a bit easy to understand, and taking nominal information for registration purpose. Okay,
Yes,
so please read all the terms, conditions before proceeding, and then only choose these platforms. These are helpful platform, easy to start. You can start your journey with these, and then you can explore more platforms. Okay, over to you, sir.
yes. So after creating an account, you will be redirected to this page where you will get these two options. So first option will be I just need a website. Second option will be I need a website with an online store. So chatbots cannot be integrated into an online store, but chatbots can be used inside a website. So this integration is present inside this website. So what you can do is you can click on I just need a website and you can directly go ahead and create your own. So I will just show it to you how it looks like. So after clicking on it, I just need a click. You have to click on I just need a website. Once you do that, you will be redirected to selecting a theme. So it is not mandatory, but once you select with a theme, then the advantage is that you can directly use that and change it afterwards also. So I will also show it to you how you can change it. So as of now, I'm using this one, this theme. I am going to use it. It is saying that it will just show you the theme preview. One second. Okay. It is not showing, so I will just let's start. Just need a website. I will go to the blog. I'll just click on this. So as of now, it is not showing. So I will click on start editing. The maybe in that scenario it may work. So once you do this process, once you select a theme and you click on continue, you will be redirected to this plot. As you can see that every website has a domain name. Domain name means like .com, .in, .us, .co. These are all what we call it as domain names. So it is asking us now to select a domain and provide a name for the website that we are going to create. So here there are few things that you have to means take it like basic information so that you can assure that you are able to create a domain. So inside this, so every domain comes with a price, but Weebly is providing subdomain for free as of now. So you can create a subdomain for free without providing any amount of money. So for that, you have to first add a name for your website. So for this project, what I am doing is I am going to add a name. Like I will write cricket for all. Okay. So this will be the name for my website. So now, once I type this one, I will search and I will check whether this name is taken or not. I'll just check it out. So by clicking on search, you can see it is saying that this is unavailable. That means somebody has already taken this name. So I am not going to use this name. I cannot use this name because this is already taken. And this you can see cricketforall.org.com.net. These are called professional domains, but it will be included free if you take their 1 year plan of the Weebly. It will be included for you, but you don't there is no need to pay money as of now. So you have to focus on the subdomain. So what I will do is uh, I will just type another name, cricket for youth. I will check search. Okay, so as you can see, cricketforyouth.weebly.com is available. So this name nobody has taken. So I will just click on choose. So once I click on choose, the subdomain setup is complete. That means the website that is done for us. So this will be our website for creating. Now I can click on done. So now this part is over. Now, once this is done, you will get an option for reload editor. You can just click on reload editor. It will reload the working platform. The working platform refers to the place where you are going to edit, change some things in your websites. So now, based on the theme, you are getting this already prepared website. So you can edit, you can change, you can delete whatever you want. So here on the left hand side you have an option to add multiple things. You can add a title, you can add text, you can add images, you can add a gallery, you can add a slideshow. So what I can do is here for example I will try to add a gallery here. So as you can see, here it is being added. I can see here. Okay. So for this, let's say I am going to delete this and I will delete this one and also, okay, I will take this and I will just upload. So, okay, so this one, so any type of file that you are going to add it is you can add it here in this format. So it is not taking here. I will go to the second page. Okay. I will just delete this. Okay, here I will go for gallery. I can add it here. Okay, so now you can see here we have an option for uploading the images. I will just click on upload file from your computer and let's say I am choosing multiple images. This thing, I'll just click on open. So as you can see here, you are able to add the files. So similarly, you can either add an image or a gallery or a slideshow. You can also take a map. You can also add the location also. So any type of function that you want to add, you can directly drag this and paste it here so that it will be visible. So there are multiple places, like if you want to add audio, you can add, you want to add video, you can add, you want to add a PDF document, a YouTube video, any file, any animation, any products you want to include, any categories you want to include, all these things can be added. So these are some of the applications that are available for you to add into this website. But our major task is not to work on this, but to deploy the chatbot. So for deploying the chatbot, I will again go to the chat based interface. So now our chatbot is working properly. Our chatbot is working properly as we have checked it out. So now what I will do is, now my second task is to deploy the chatbot. So to deploy the chatbot, you have to go to this part. You can see there is an option called as deploy. So here there is an option. You have to select chat widget, because in a website you can integrate a chat widget. If suppose if your chatbot is not working properly, maybe you have to retrain it again. You have to change that knowledge base that you have added, and then you can go ahead and you can retry it with the other document to just check whether it is working properly or not. So in
So
most of the cases, it
Devashish,
works properly.
Devashish, sir, as
Yeah.
you mentioned earlier, like there is one method through text we can train them, right?
Yes, yes,
There are few more options available now for
yes,
training
yes,
purpose.
yes. So
Can you explain those
these
things
are all
too?
the files.
Yeah. So if any website is there, then student can paste the website URL automatically.
Yes,
It will take all the information from the website.
all the
If
information from the
Notion
website.
is there or any particular articles are there, YouTube
Yes,
or any URLs available in the on the internet, those also we can give and they'll fetch the details from there. Those
correct.
things, facilities are also available, right?
Yes,
Okay.
you
Thank you, sir.
can check out that as well. So if you are thinking that your generative AI is not providing proper responses, you can directly opt for the directly websites and paste the link of the websites. You have to, for that, you have to go to data sources, and this website option is there. You just have to paste the link of the website. So that way it will definitely work. So here, as you can see here, there is an option called as chat widget. So chat widget means a chat box that will open in this scenario, like this. It will open inside your website, uh, based on which you can, once anybody clicks onto that, they can get this chatbot integrated to that. That also will show. You can deploy again, no problem. Anytime you can do it. After deployment also you can do, after training also you can add another file and you can retrain it and rework on it. It will get updated. Yes, for deploying, what we have to do is you have to go to chat widget for deploying this part. And once this is done, you have to enable this one. You have to enable this first of all. So now this chat widget is updated. So this part is updated now. Now you have an option for manage. You can get an option called as manage. So we have to go there and we have to select the option. So clicking on manage, I will click on manage and I will show it to you how it looks like. So here there are multiple things that you can do. Either you can change display name, you can change the initial messages. Here in the initial messages, it will say, "Hi, what can I help you with?" But if you want to change, you can delete this and you can write, "Hi, hi, I can help you with information related to cricket." So if I add this one and I click on save changes, once the chatbot will open, it will open with this message. So you can change initial message based on your requirement. Once this is done, so there is also another option called as suggested messages. You can add multiple messages for this one. So it will take random messages and it will show it to you. So you can also enable this feature. And yes, so these things you can do in the content style. And once you go for the style part, that in the previous one you were checking out light and dark mode, you can select light and dark mode, and the profile picture, same things are present here in this part. And you have an option whether you want to place your chat icon, that bubble icon, on the right hand side or on the left hand side. So traditionally it is kept on right hand side because the means can directly check out, because this is visible more as compared to the left hand side. So that's why this part is means if you put it in right align, it is very good. So once this is completed, so there is an option called as embed. So you can also explore this option called as AI. Here there is nothing much to be discussed, because in the free version you don't have the liberty to add certain instructions. But in the embed function, I will just show it to you on how it works. So once you click on embed, you will get an option called as chat widget and iframe. Make sure you select chat widget. Make sure you select chat widget. Once you do this, this embed type you have to select, chat widget you have to select. This is very important. You have to select chat widget, and once you scroll down, there is an option called as widget setup. So this is called as an API key. So this will be generated for you in this website directly, so that you can add it in your website. So what I will do is I will copy this code. I will just copy this code here. So this is a API generated HTML file which will help me to integrate the chatbot into the website that I have created as of now. So now to do this, I have copied this. Now I have to go to this block. The name of the block is embed code. Embed code, yes. So once you do this, you can drag it and paste it anywhere in your screen. Then once you drag onto this, it will showcase this part. Click to set custom HTML. You have to click on it, edit custom HTML, and then paste the API code that was available to you once you got this code. This is the code that I have added here. So this is the code that I have added. One second. Okay. So this is the code that I have added here. Once you add this, you can just click outside of the screen or on the block. So this will be visible. So as it is in the editing stage, you will not be able to access this one. What we will do is to just check out whether it is working properly or not. I will go and ahead and publish. So make sure that there are few things to be added. If you are adding in any of the pages, so this website contains 4 pages: the home page, about page, press page, and contact page. I have added the chat bot in the about page. It will be only available inside the about page. If you add your chatbot in the home page, you will be able to access the chatbot in the home page. So make sure where you want your chatbot to be integrated, based on which it will be visible. So what I will do is I will quickly go ahead and I will click on publish, so that I will be showing it to you on how it looks like. So after editing, after doing everything, uh, this thing is available. So this is my website. I will just copy this, and you can create your own a new tab and paste this website link and click on enter. So you can see this was the website that was created. But as I told you that chatbot is not visible in the home page. Where it will be visible? We have added it in the about page. So once I go to about page, you can see the chatbot. Here it is visible. Here it is saying, hi, I can help you with the information related to cricket. So once anyone is entering into the website and they are working on this platform, they will be able to access this one. So once you click on this, your chatbot will open. You can see is the name of a chatbot for us. Hi, I can help you with the information related to cricket. So I will just ask few questions just to make sure it is working properly after deployment or not. So here I can cite explain the rules in playing a test cricket. So it has, I have specifically mentioned explain the rules of playing test cricket. So it has explained me about the text cricket information. So it is explaining me about all the rules that are present inside a test cricket. You can see bowling and fielding rules. Every information is being shared. It is showing detailed answers because of the role that I have provided. That's why it is showing the detailed answers. And also it is asking the it has also mentioned the strategic differences between ODI and T20s. So now also it is asking a suggestion. If you tell me whether you are a batter, bowler, or all-rounder, I can explain the rules and tactics of Test cricket specifically from your rules point of view. Because I have mentioned that that is an individual who has played cricket as an all-rounder. So that person has an information related to batting, related to bowling, related to all-rounder experience. So that's why it is showing this response. So this is the place where you can get equipments. I can write one more equipments used in playing test cricket. So here for all the information also it will be asking. You can get this information. So based these all informations I am getting based on the text or the knowledge base that I have added into the generative AI, based on which it is answering. And for out of that anything I am adding, it will not be able to answer me because that thing is not explained. So like explain the rules of kabaddi game. So now if I am answering this one, I am asking the question, explain the rules of Kabaddi game. You can see it is saying is focused on helping cricket related topics like rules, equipment, fitness, training, and formats. So that is why it is not going to give you any answers related to any other context. So this is the only scenario that you can get advantage of a rule-based chatbot, and it's a combination of not a rule-based chatbot but a combination of hybrid AI-based chatbot. So once you are adding more and more information, it can take idea from that information and share it with you. So that way you can add. So now one more thing is that once you are completed with this, let's say you have done talking with that machine, and I will say, thank you for your reply. Reply. I'll just write this prompt. So it is saying you are welcome. If you ever want to dive into anything about cricket rules and training or equipment, just ask. Have a great day ahead. So once this is completed, you have an option here. You can get an option here, which is called as end chat. You click on end chat, this will be closed. Your chatbot will be closed. If you click again, a new chat will open. You will get a new chat. You can see. the new chat. That previous chat is closed. That previous information is removed now. So this is how you will be able to deploy. If you have your own website, you can deploy the chatbot onto the website. You can deploy it if you have your own website. So if there is any queries related to all the steps that is being explained, you can share it with me. There is no history option as of now because it is a conversational based chatbot. In that part, you can just try it out. Yes, anything is fine. You can try it out. So for deploying in your own website, you would either need means a API key for means to deploy this chatbot into your website because you have generated an HTML in your website. So it will be a totally different process that you have
For
to work on.
that, Debashish, there is one method called embed code.
No,
So,
in Shubham, actually they have created their own website.
okay,
So
okay,
which is in terms of an HTML code. For that, they would be needing an API key to
okay,
integrate inside their website. So that
okay,
they have to generate it by writing the code.
okay.
Yeah.
So, students, we are launching one poll. If you are confident enough that you can create your chatbot, please respond, and accordingly, we'll see your interaction, like how much you have learned today. Yes, Mahendra, you can integrate it all on all the pages. It depends on you, like how you want to integrate it. Uh, on the chat base, there is no query related credit points, but it is related to the information which you are providing. Okay, so all the chatbots which are free on the platforms on the internet, they have different limitations. Chat base have a limit to accumulate maximum limited data, how much you can train. So according to your training, it will give you the result. And the number of chatbots which you can create from one account is maximum is one. Okay, in case if chatbot failed to give the answer, in such scenarios also, it will give the response in a automatic manner. In case if you want to give a specific answer, you can train the chatbot and it will give your information if you want to share your email ID, your mobile number, or you want to share a Google form to write their query in detail. So those things also you can integrate. You can customize those question answers in the chat base. And if somewhere the client is not satisfied, then automatically chatbot will give that pathway to them for proceeding. Okay. And what are the other queries? So where we can access the okay, for the recorded session student, we are yet figuring it out how to share the recordings with you. So most probably we'll use YouTube to share these recordings with you. We'll update you in the WhatsApp group very soon. And post today's session, there is one task for you all. Please go on the internet, create a chatbot, make a project. We'll share a Google form where you need to integrate your chatbot on the website and share the URL and a screenshot of website and chatbot. Okay. Make a small PDF where you are showing all these things. We'll share the template in the WhatsApp group, and we want your active participation so you can showcase what type of project you have made. Okay. So what type of website you want to make? It's a small task from our side, but once you'll do some hands-on activity on the chatbot creation, it will clear your doubts, and we'll share the recorded session. So in case if you face difficulty, you can reach out to us also in the chat section in the WhatsApp group, and we'll help you out. Okay. I hope these things will help you. Uh, okay. Some students are saying any platform to create chatbot with programming.
Yes, I will share one platform. Like you can do programming with Google's Colab interface, and you can deploy that into a platform. But if you want to explore it, I will show it to you. It is a longer process, but you can explore it from yourself. Those who are interested in programming, for them, the name of the platform is Hugging Face. So this you can use. The name of the platform is Hugging Face. Huggingface.co. So you can log into this platform. The advantage is here you can create multiple models. You can see a lot of LLMs are provided here. You can use any LLM. It is available to you. These all are means available to all of you. Many LLMs are there. So you have to determine on what type of is it okay. This is open source platform. Hugging Face is an open source platform. So you have to select on the task that you want to achieve. Based on that, the LLMs will be provided. So you can see here this Quen LLM is provided where means where it has 9 billion parameters to be trained upon. It has this one has 36 billion parameters, and this is maybe 0.8 billion parameters, 4 billion parameters. So you can choose any based on the requirement. There are also PyTorch and TensorFlow libraries which you can introduce inside the Google Colab in order to work on that. So you can also determine on the number of parameters that you want to work on, based on which your LLMs will be provided. So once when we are speaking with the parameters like this 4 billion and uh, 8 billion or 0.8 billion or 36 billion parameters, you can see, I will just show it to you on what this reflects to is I will take you to the chat base itself. Um, Playground. I will just show it to you what it looks like. Okay. So here we trained with the GPT 5.1, right? So GPT 5.1, if you if you scroll down to GPT 5.1, it will show that certain parts are present. Okay. So here you can see in the paid version, you can see the means you can see here it can have 117 billion parameters with 5.1 billion active. So these can work with these many parameters if you are doing with this part. But if you are doing it like live into that, you can select from here and you can choose. So there is an option to download. So you can download this means LLM, and you can work directly on this part. So to work on this, there is an option called as spaces. You can create space and you can create your task and you can work on this. This is only strictly for people who are working on the coding based.
So, students, if you are thinking ki we are not aware about a lot of terminologies which
Uh,
Debashish sir just shared, no need to worry. These are the technical terms. If a person already worked on these things, then only they get familiar to these things, data
yes, yes.
sets, platform, spaces, community, other things which sir just showed. So, if you have already learned all these things in detail, and you know coding and other stuff, then only you need to deep dive in this particular segment. Otherwise, the things which we have shown, you can start with that and gradually increase your level. Okay.
Yes, yes. For starting part of creating chatbot, you can try out with this platform like the chat base. And if you want to dig deeper inside that to create a chatbot, so inside this also you have an option to do multiple things. So for example, here you can have data sets. So if I'm going for data sets, there are more than 9 lakh data sets that are present for you to use, which are categorized under like 3D, which is some are in audio, some are in document file, some are in geospatial file, some are in image file, some are in tabular, text, time series, and video files also. For computer vision projects, you can always opt for the video files. It will be easier for you to work on the computer vision projects. Also, you can have multiple formats. Some are there in CSV, some are in JSON, some are in a sound folder because the audio files are web, and web data sets are present for geospatial and time series forecast everything. So these are some of the scenarios only applicable for people who are working with coding. So it's a very long process. It may take a lot of time to run these models inside your machines. Your machines also will be connected to the online servers because our laptop is not capable of handling this much parameters of training. So that's why everything runs in a, digital cloud system. So these things, if you explore it, you will get a better idea on how you can work on it.
So students, very soon we'll share one IBM Skills Build URL in the WhatsApp group where you can get the information related to the task which we have just discussed. You need to create a website and a chatbot, and you need to integrate that chatbot on website. This is the task for you. Please create it, share it in one document format, and submit it on the Google form, which we'll share in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Before next week class, you have a plenty of time. Try to do these things. If face difficulty, come back in the WhatsApp group. These classes are for your learning, right? So you can get a bit better exposure on upcoming trends. No one should say ki nowadays students are just getting the bookish knowledge. No, the time was gone. Now students are getting the practical knowledge as well, right? So you need to show you have these potentials. You can create all these things very easily, and you have a capability to integrate the chatbot on the website. You can create a small website, you can create a simple chatbot. You can start with these things, and then you can increase your complexity level. Okay. This is just a hand holding. Many students think that the chat bot making is very tough process. We have shown you a simple version today, so that fear can go away, and you can start with these skills. As a technical people, you should know how to use a website, how websites work at the back end, so you can guide in future any business owner, or you can start your startup, or you can work in your company and support them with the website things. So all these things definitely will give you additional bonus point in future. Okay, we'll share the recording soon. uh, any questions related to the session, please write in the chat section. We'll take some more questions. Students who have missed the sessions will share very soon the recordings for the previous sessions also. Okay, in case they have missed those sessions, they can join the sessions. Okay. How to access recorded sessions, what are the next? Okay, so every week we come up with the new topics. Very soon we'll update you in the WhatsApp group what are the next week topic. Every week we'll come up with the some good topics. Like last week, first week we have covered generative AI. On the week 2, we have covered some prompting techniques, how you can use prompt or the different AI agent, how you can
Yes.
interact, what
Text
is IBM
classification and
Granite,
summarization using Notebook LM.
summarization. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these things we have done. Now for the third week, we have done the chatbot and website making. Next week, we will come up with the some advanced courses, advanced techniques, which you can use for the further development. Okay. Any questions? Then please write in the chat section. And please turn on your cameras. Let's take a group picture. We'll conclude the session now, and we'll meet you in the next week. Before going, please turn on the cameras so we can take some good group pictures. We'll share the IBM Skills Build URLs in the WhatsApp group soon. If you are not part in the WhatsApp group, I hope you have filled the Google form. We'll take the information from there and we'll try to add them this week. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for your response. Thanks for joining the session. We'll meet you next week. In case any doubts, queries, please use the chat section or you can use a WhatsApp group also and we'll give you the response there.
Yes. So, Shubham, uh,
Hmm?
some students are asking that they have completed all the three modules. Anything else needs to be completed? So, any new
We'll
course, new
share the
module?
learning
Yes.
pathways of IBM Skills Build course. Students can go there, complete that learning pathway, and get the
Yes.
further modules completed. If the three modules completed, I hope your certificates also get generated. If you are facing difficulty, you can reach out to us. And yes, very soon we'll open the chat section of the WhatsApp group for your queries. You can ask your queries, then we'll resolve them one by one, and we'll make sure no one will face any difficulty in communication. We'll open the chat section for you in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining today. Now we are concluding the meeting. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Debashish,
Yes.
yeah, we can
Thank
stop
you. Yeah.
recording and close the session.